I'm Nick Seco from HomeRight Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome to Let's Talk TriState, all powered by HomeRight Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the right choice, online, homerightwaynesboro.com. Joining us, one of our friends who has not been with us since, well, we pretty much launched Let's Talk TriState, one of the early guests, but my goodness, talk about a connection to the community and the Tri-State. Membership Director for Cumberland Valley Business Alliance, Mark Holler. Mark, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
Glad to have you. And we've got a lot of ground to cover.
We do.
We have a lot going on. When we do these interviews, we always like to take a little time to prep. And we ask our guests to send us as much information as you can possibly send. Now, that runs the gamut from everything from a sentence to a website to a lot of stuff. You sent a lot of information, which I love.
Yeah.
I always say I'd rather have it and not need it than not have it. And I don't know how I was able to put together just 5 questions.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're going to do our best.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect.
So, Mark, let's start with the CVBA Alliance card.
Okay.
Now, for those who are unfamiliar, what does this card do? Who benefits from it?
Sure. So it's basically a loyalty card that you would get at any business. There's a QR code on the card. You scan that QR code, it will take you to our website, and it'll show you all the participating businesses and their discounts.
Okay.
Then you go out, you support those local businesses, show them the card or mention the card to the manager or the person who's helping you, and you'll receive the discount. No emails, no sign up, no more solicitation coming your way. It's just a simple way for you to support local businesses in our community and receive a little bit of a discount.
And is this free to members and non-members alike?
It's free to everybody,
Okay.
yes, members and non-members.
And how do you get it?
As a member, you can get it through your employer. They often ask us for these cards and we'll give them to you. If you're not a CVBA member, you're just a local citizen, stop by the chamber office in Chambersburg or Greencastle or one of the supporting businesses. A lot of them also have the cards there for distribution.
Well, so there are over 30 businesses that are on the roll as far as this loyalty card goes.
Yes, correct.
Now, what are some of the more recent deals that have come along from those businesses?
Sure. Adams County Winery now participates, and they give away some free swag. So they will give you a tote bag. If you buy 4 bottles of wine, you get a free tote bag to carry stuff in for those people that like to go to wineries or things like that. That's a nice thing. iWatt, which is a computer company, they do web design, security, on-site security. They're offering a 20% discount. If you have a laptop that's running a little bit slow or just needs cleaned up, take it to those folks. They'll clean it up for you for a 20% discount. And then for car enthusiasts, E&B Welding in Chambersburg offers a 10% discount. If you have some rust or some things that you just need to spruce up your car a little bit, they're there to help you out.
So if I'm a business owner and I'm a member of the Cumberland Valley Business Alliance and I have one of these deals that I would like to offer, or I want to change a current deal, how do I go about that?
Quickest and easiest way is always come to your membership director, me. Just communicate it to me through in person or email, and then I'll have our team update the records. But you can also go online and go to info@cvbaalliance.org. That's a generic email. Put that information in there. We check it daily.
So let's talk about one of the newer, exciting members, of the CVBA. That is Waffles and Shine. Yeah. Now, we have had Sam Thrush come in, and he's talked about Waffles and Shine seemingly forever. And I'm seeing a lot now on social media about it from CVBA and then different folks who've driven by and then, what is this? What's this about? Now, this is all powered by Cold Spring Hollow Distillery.
Correct.
But what are they offering? And tell us about them and the CVBA as it pertains to them.
So they are a new member to CVBA. They also are a new downtown Chambersburg business. They went in, for the locals that remember, they went into the old Molly Pitcher Waffle Shop. Mm-hmm. And the great thing about them is they kept that sign. Yeah. They repurposed it, put it out there, so it's identifiable. It's a restaurant bar with a unique speakeasy theme inside. Okay. So when you go inside, you're going to kind of take a step back in time. Very well decorated. Very excited to have them in downtown as a new business, as a new member, and they are offering, as part of their program, a 10% discount on either food or merchandise, one or the other, every time you come in. So if you love their food and you love their spirits and drink, you can go in as frequently as you want and receive a 10% discount.
Tax-free and then some, pretty much.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about another exciting addition here. Help me with my pronunciation of this if I'm off on this. Is it Auger Living?
Auger Living in Waynesboro.
Okay,
correct.
Tell us about them.
Yeah, so Matt works out of his house. So he doesn't have a storefront you can go to, but he does interior design, both commercial spaces, retail spaces, and home. And what he's offering you is a 50% initial 50% discount on that initial visit for which typically takes 2 hours. Regularly it's $350, so saving 50% takes it down to $175. But he takes it another step further and he gives you a 40% discount on billable design hours. So 125 billable design hours goes down to 75. And simply to contact him, you can go to his webpage, Auger Living, or email him at Matthew@AugerLiving. And check out his website and see his designs. He's a young gentleman, very up to date, doing some really phenomenal things.
And just so everyone knows, the website again is
for Matt. It's www.augerliving.com.
And I wanted to say that the spelling for that is AUGUR, Auger Living.
Yep.
Now, CVBA plays a huge role in an upcoming event that we have every single year, something called Chambers Fest.
Yes.
So take us through the involvement of CVBA with that and the organizational structure, and what is, for those who are unfamiliar, what is Chambers Fest?
So CVBA, always think of that as your umbrella, and the umbrella covers Greencastle Chamber and Chambersburg Chamber. So with those two chambers, they do have their own individual events that they do kind of outside. So that's what Chambers Fest days belongs to the Chambersburg Chamber. It is a week-long activity, kicks off July 12th. So much going on, but it focuses on the downtown of Chambersburg and the historical facts and things that have happened over the course of the year. There's other businesses involved. The Visitor Center is very instrumental in helping promote this event, but there's Restaurant Week, where we have over 20 restaurants participating this year that offer discounts, free food, free appetizers, all sorts of things in downtown Chambersburg, so they're walkable, or in the surrounding Chambersburg area. Yeah. And a great collection of different types of food. So check those out. We have Scoopapalooza that goes on. That's July 12th. That's a ticketed event, but it's ice cream. And I forget how many ice cream vendors they have coming in this year, but they have several, I think between 5 and 8. And buy the ticket and just get all-you-can-eat ice cream. Yes. Like, how can you pass that up?
Right? I remember that was that event is where I got in touch first with, I believe it was Windy Knoll Creamery. Okay. Mm-hmm. And they brought in, and I never would have thought that I would have liked this, blueberry cheesecake ice cream. Yeah. And I just couldn't stop going back. Yeah. It was insanely good.
It is insanely good. They have great ice cream. And that's the fun thing about the vendors. The team that heads up Scoopapalooza for the chamber, they don't tell the vendors what ice cream to bring. Right. I mean, you could bring vanilla. Okay, great. Everybody likes vanilla, but they can bring whatever flavors they want, and you'll see some very unique flavors.
Yeah, they were showing off big time.
Yeah. It's an exciting event. Yeah. And then there's the human sundae. They build a human sundae, so the kids really like that.
Yeah, a whole lot of fun to be had.
Great family event.
It is.
As is Chambers Chamber Fest all week. It's all family oriented.
My goodness, you can't, when it comes to all things Chambersburg, this is the time to do it. The 12th to the 19th of July.
Yeah.
And if you are watching this or listening to this after that date, we want to make sure we reiterate that all the information you're getting here that's not dated is very accurate and up to date, as far as Mark is letting us know. He's the membership director of Cumberland Valley Business Alliance. So that is why, if you're hearing this right now and you're thinking, well, that event has already passed, we understand that. We just kind of let it live on in perpetuity because it's still very good, pertinent information.
And it's annual. I mean, it comes back every year.
Absolutely.
It's the first full week after the 4th of July every year. So if you hear it later this year, just know it'll be there in 2026.
Absolutely. So let's wrap up here, Mark, by talking about this. For anyone listening and viewing who would like to become a member of the CVBA, what are the requirements to do so? How would you do it? Are there restrictions on it?
Requirements, pretty easy. Have a business. Internet business, brick and mortar business, any type of business. Reach out to me directly. mholler at chambersburg.org is my email. Call the office, go to our website. All those things will get you there and help you become a member. There's no restrictions, so we have many like businesses belonging, which is just fantastic because you see normal competitors coming together for a common good and sharing and helping one another, which is just outstanding. Small businesses, large businesses, you want to be involved in the community as a business owner. The chamber is where to start. It's the backbone of our business community, I believe.
If I remember correctly, when we had you here a few months back on Let's Talk TriState, you had mentioned how there are businesses that are geographically outside of our area, but yet they do commerce and business within the community, so they are also members of CVBA.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you're in Hagerstown, if you're in Gettysburg, whatever it is. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we have businesses as far north probably as Harrisburg. We have some businesses that have their corporate office maybe in Wisconsin, but they have a local business here, maybe in Shippensburg or outside of the Franklin County area, but on a neighboring county that belongs. So there's no limitations for that.
Well, I think the overwhelming message is come on in.
Come on in. Let's have the conversation.
Absolutely, right?
I mean, I love coffee, so we'll find a local coffee shop, have some coffee, and talk about it.
And you can swipe your membership card.
And you can probably swipe your membership card. Absolutely.
I love that. Well, Mark, is there anything that we didn't get to today that you had wanted to touch on?
Just make sure you take that Alliance card if you're supporting local restaurants during Chamberfest week, because a lot of them, like Waffles and Shine, the Orchards, Kenny's Drive-In, Falafel Shack, they're all participating. Okay. And they have great opportunities for discounts and to try some food.
Great. Now, Mark, don't make it so long till you come back and see
us. I will. Okay? We'll come up with a better plan.
We'll get on the schedule. Maybe once every 90 days.
Yeah, I don't want your listeners to get tired of me though.
No. we're all in this together.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you so much for being here.
Perfect. Thank you.
And as always, we encourage you to join the Cumberland Valley Business Alliance online. You can get the link on the webpage here, cvballiance.org. We thank Mark so much for joining us today, and we thank you for joining us on Let's Talk TriState.
Let's Talk TriState.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk TriState, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.